So last weekend, my daughter and I went to my mom's. She's got an art studio called The Watery Tart. You can check out her YouTube videos. I'll leave the link in the description below. I started by pouring this black mix that my mom put together. Well, technically, I started with this the day before just to test some chain pulls. But here is the mix that my mom said. It's 3 parts Floetrol, 1 part GAC 800, and a squirt of Liquitex pouring medium gloss. Now I'm just kind of adding some blue to the background just to make it a little more interesting, but I'm going to blend that together with a popsicle stick. So it's mainly black, but with some hints of blue. What inspired me to do this Jellyfish in particular was a YouTube channel called EvanAndKatelyn. I've been watching them. This is actually on their second channel, EvanAndKatelyn 2. But yeah, they do all kinds of art and do-it-yourself stuff, and I'll link them in the description below as well. Now that most of the excess black has dripped off, I'm going to start adding blue for like the head of the jellyfish. It's also good to periodically use a blowtorch to get the bubbles out, so that's fun. I'm going to just add some more darker blue now. And I'm gonna use like a gold for the bottom, and then I just picked up a straw and I'm gonna blow all around it. Really blowing it here. Keep blowing. For the chain pull itself, here's my daughter to represent the technique there. Basically dip the chain in paint, use a snake-like squiggle pattern, and pull it straight.
Nice. Look at that.
Pretty.
So here goes my first one. I poured some gold in there, just kind of testing the length, and you kind of get one shot for each of these. If you mess it up, it kind of sucks. I got it into the head portion a little bit, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to clean that up, maybe do some more blowing. But yeah, it makes a really cool pattern, whether it's like a flower or a jellyfish tentacle. One thing to note is that I probably should have cleaned the chains more often. It'd probably get a richer color, but it turned out okay, I think. So now I'm going to try to fix it a little bit by blowing some more, and like maybe add some white, the sunlight maybe hitting it from the top. So yeah, I don't know. I've never done this type of painting before, like with the paint pouring or the chain pulls, but I have done paintings before, mainly in college, and here are some of those. My mom, on the other hand, has only been doing this for probably a few months now, not even a year. And she's got some really good ones. Here are some of my favorites. I also let my mom drive the Tesla back from the grocery store when I was there, so here's a video of that.
Does it not come with a turn signal, the Tesla?
It does. Mom just didn't put it on.
I didn't know. I thought, well, it's just going to do it by itself.
So I've moved on to red at this point, just to give it a little bit of variety. One thing I liked a lot of things better about Evan's Jellyfish, but he had his more diagonal, so it gave it a little bit better of a composition. The head was also smaller and more detailed, which I could go back in and detail it more, but maybe I was blowing it too much, like I really blew it. But here I go again. So
I don't know.
Over the weekend, my stepdad Steve painted a cool one too. So did my mom. Kind of had really cool texture in it. And my daughter painted this awesome unicorn. Now I start fixing this bottom right corner because I realized at one point I put my entire body into it and it soaked through my shirt and I had paint all over my tum-tum. Now I'm adding some red to the head area just to kind of tie it in with the tentacles and also give it a little bit more detail and variety. And it was right about at this point where I was like, wait, I'm making a face. I do not want that to look like a face. Must fix. Let's add some more red. And fun jellyfish anatomy fact, I just found out that it's usually called the bell and not the head, or the X umbrella, or umbrella, sorry, Rihanna. So yeah, now I'm just kind of trying to fix some areas up, and next I'll just add some more teal into it. I just always love that color, almost like a Tiffany blue. Just trying to add some detail. And here's the final result. This is wet. Other than rinsing the chains, the other two things I probably would have done differently is not add as much paint because I ran the risk of it cracking, and make sure it's level because here is the dry version and it kind of shifted and didn't look quite so great. But I also made another version after that with just like the flower look to it. I used a pencil and I used the wrong white. I wanted it to be more of a star look and it looks more like snow. So let's see what that looks like with the magic of Photoshop. I'm Pat at maybepad.com and thanks for watching.